What's up, guys? I want to talk to you about an upcoming British folklore horror film, and that is called The Moor, directed by Chris Cronin. Before I go anywhere else, thank you, Ken from Sledgehammer Horror. Him and his wife Ashley, they put out some fantastic horror content. So check their channel out and subscribe to them. Because without him, I wouldn't be able to check this film out before it came to the States. So thank you so much, buddy. This film, as I stated, is a British folklore horror film. And when Ken was describing this movie on my live stream just a few days ago of the 2024 horror films, I was so intrigued the way that he was talking about it, and I needed to see it. So yeah, man, thank you, Ken. Before I forget, hit that like and subscribe button. If you do, I really appreciate it. And check out my tier memberships. So as I stated, Chris Cronin, this is his directorial debut, and it's about a lady named Claire who has a longtime friend named Bill. He wants her to document his search of his missing boy, because his son has been missing for 25 years. Is taken by a serial killer, because it ends up being, I want to say, 5 missing kids. And then all of a sudden it just kind of just stops. But they had a great opening to this film. I know I'm kind of going into it right away, but the opening to this film is very good. And once that the opening happens, it kind of just hooks you in. So I'm just starting off with a positive, like, right away. But it stars Sophia Laporta. She is also the main actress and censor, and so it was really nice to see her in this film. It's considered like a horror slash drama film, and I would say that's pretty darn accurate, because there is some horror elements mixed in, of course, in the film. But there's a lot of, storytelling, a lot of great dialogue, conversations between the characters. You're really getting to know the heartache and how much the father is hurting and has been hurting to finding his son for the past 25 years. So, I thought that was very, very good. And so, yeah, I liked how we as the viewer were getting to learn about, each character. I thought that this movie was beautifully shot. The cinematography for this film was very good. And that just kind of hooked me in, as well as the aesthetic, as the visual experience, because it was very beautiful where they were filming at. So that kind of hooked me in as well. And yeah, just the whole element of the film was so good. I thought it was very good. There's the score. I had this movie blasting. It was up very high. And so when the score was playing, the music, it was just, it sounded so good. I thought the cues for the music was very good. It kind of was a little, atmospheric, especially when they're in the moor, those tense scenes. I liked the camera switching between like the standard camera and the found footage, like a POV, because again, Claire is documenting this search. She has a camera on her chest, and I liked when they were shifting between those cameras, and so yeah, there were some great tense moments when it's the point of view experience. And let's see, man, I thought the acting was pretty good as well. Uh, to me, there's a lot of good positives. There's more positives than negatives with my experience. Um, Kind of mix and negative about the film is I thought the movie was too long. I think if you cut out 20 to 30 minutes of it, this movie would be perfect. Like it would be perfect, so good as a 90-minute movie. And it's it's past that. It's like 2 hours. It's maybe just shy of 2 hours. And so, yeah, I thought it was just a little too long. I thought the ending uh, I thought it ended too quickly. I would have loved to have it just extended a little bit more. It's because the ending, you're like, what the hell? And so, I can see some people complain, of course, about the runtime. I can see some people may not like how it switches between the standard camera and the POV, so the found footage. You know, I don't know. Again, it didn't bother me, but I can see some people may not like that. I thought when they introduced the father and daughter psychic duo, I thought they were pretty good. The daughter, she was very good in this movie, especially her body movements that she had to do in this film. Like just her acting was very good in this film. So that was very nice. Let's see what else. There were some great scenes of when what is it? I'm forgetting, of course, while I'm recording. But when they have maps for the Moor, when the father of the psychic, what's his name? I think his name is Alex. Alex and Eleanor. So Alex, he's been assisting Bill to finding a son and a pendulum, I think, what it is. And, it kind of just helps guide an area of the Moor to find possibly his son. And so, there was a very good scene because we kind of get that a little bit in the beginning of the film, and then later on with Eleanor. That scene, holy cow, that is a very good scene. And then there's some great scenes of them discovering the Moor itself, and the lore that goes with it. And there is some memorable nighttime scenes as well for the film. So, like I said, very positive review. I highly recommend it. I think Chris Cronin this is a great directorial debut from him. I just thought it was a little too long, and extend the ending itself because I thought it was a little rushed. But besides that, I do consider this one of the better films of 2024. And I think right now I would consider it a top 10, at least top 10 for sure. I don't think this would crack my top 5. I have to see it again because this movie I think deserves a review, another viewing, a second viewing, because I again had a very good time. So yeah, I guys, see this movie when it comes here in the States. I don't know when it is going to happen, but definitely check it out because I want to say it's just going to come here just straight digitally, so it's going to stream here somewhere. But I highly recommend the Moor. Me personally, I can't wait to own this film on physical media, so I hope it gets a great Blu-ray. This would look gorgeous in 4K. I do have to say that, but I don't know if this film will have a 4K release. So, yeah, it would be a good Blu-ray, but a even better 4K for sure. And this film, it would be very good in Dolby Atmos. Holy cow! Like I said, I had this volume up high, and the music, the atmosphere, it was so good, man. I loved the music to this film. I loved it. So that is my review for the Moor. I try not to get too specific on any type of spoilers. Just some of my positive, some negatives. Maybe there was like a little mixed as well. But yeah, I didn't know anything about this film. Never saw a trailer, so kind of go into it blind. Check my video afterwards. But yeah, I highly recommend this film. So check it out, guys. Thank you for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you to William Driver and John from Let's Talk Entertainment Media. Follow his channel. Thank you to Raymond. Really appreciate it. And thank you to Insomniac. Again, guys, check out my tier membership down in the description section and see this movie, man. 2024, again, that's why I wanted to do the live stream. I think it's becoming a good year for horror. From beginning to current times right now in August. So, oh man, I love it, man. So thank you guys for checking out the video and have a good one.